Wait, is this the way? Oh. I guess it is. Good to see you. Still a noob, I know. Wow. Alright. It's good to have you back, JP. Yeah, during the time I'm off, I'll be working on the channel, the YouTube channel, and the Twitch channel. Teasing you, man. Alright, girl. Jesus. Let's go. It's been a long road. Rock. Look, kid, I have a name. It's not Mr. Bubbles. Okay, well.
Hurry, Mr.
I'm coming. Oh shit. Doesn't look good. What the fuck? Why did that Big Daddy do that?
Time to go, Mr.
Okay!
Don't be a slowpoke.
I really wound you up with that wife and child bit. Oh, me poor Moira. I me wee baby Patrick.
Hey guys, look! That's a Helix fossil from Pokemon.
Maybe one day I'll get me a real
And Relicanth from Pokemon.
play well with
His name is Uncle Mossy. Hey! Don't hit the little girl! She's just a little girl. There's no need to be so violent.
Mr. B,
Alright, I'm
no
coming.
time to waste.
No, crap.
Hurry, Mr. B.
Where is...
They're waiting for us.
He'll be a good dad?
Hurry, Mr. B.
Alright.
Angel dancing in the sky.
What the fuck?
Hurry, Mr. B. Angels are waiting for us.
Okay. I don't like that sound. I don't like that sound at all. I don't like that sound. Oh, well, there goes one. Okay. A little too violent. Yeah, I had to come. Girl, hurry the fuck up! Go for a birthday party. Have a good time, JP. I'll be here, I'll be here. Well, that side's pretty covered. That's pretty good. The theme is The Great Gatsby. Ooh.
Time to go, Mr. B.
Wait, don't go there! Oh, she's good.
Hurry, Mr. B.
Just press E.
Angel dancing in the sky.
Alright, I'm coming. Can I pick these up? No, I can't. Don't shoot the little girl. Seriously? You okay? Alright, we're good. Now me, I'll send you a message anyway.
Mr. B.
Just escorting little Dorothy.
Hurry! Hurry, Mr. Bubble!
Ooh. Whew. All right.
Watch out! Use of negative honesty will draw the attention of this Rossman.
Right. And just hack some more stuff in preparation for the zombie wave. Oh crap. There we go. Alright. Stop with the screaming! Oh shit. Whoa! You. That is not nice. That is not a nice thing to do to a little girl. Especially if.
Hurry! Hurry, Mr. Bubbles!
Uh.
Hurry, Mr. B!
Phew.
No time to waste.
Are you done, Let? What? I haven't seen that game yet. By the way, it looks kind of cool. Yeah, it's a relatively old game, I would say. What did she say? What did she call me? That's some naughty language from a little girl.
Hurry,
Wait.
Mr. B!
Wait.
Angels are waiting for our kiss.
And there she goes. Alright, Amy, we got this.
Don't be a slowpoke, Mr. B.
Oh, fuck me. What the fuck?
Angels don't wait for slowpokes.
Why is he so angry? And he's gone.
Hurry, Mr. B! I can see angels dancing in the sky.
No.
I can see angels dancing in the sky.
Whoa! Whoa! Alright, sure.
Be a slowpoke, Mr. B.
What the fuck, man?
Don't wait for
Okay, we're good.
hop, hop, Mr. B.
Oh my god. Girl. Oh!
Time to go, Mr. B.
Give me a warning before we go into a room full of these security cameras. I like how she's unaffected. I'm coming. Angels are sure. Oh my god! She took so much damage! She took like an entire clip of machine gun damage. And she's fine. Look at her just walk. She has no armor.
Hop, hop, Mr. B.
Oh my god. Why are we doing this? No! Oh my god, she almost died. She nearly died. She nearly fucking died. Because I'm not good at this.
Hurry, Mr. B.
What? Where'd you go? What? Why did you go that way? The body's clearly right there. I have to body block.
Hurry! The harvesting will draw the attention of the spiders.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hurry, Mr. Bubbles.
No, 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 no. Just so little left. Oh, what am I doing? Don't shoot her. 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 Ah!
That looks sad, Mr. B.
Shush! Stop talking! You're making me nervous! You have so little health! Oh my god.
Hurry, hurry, Mr. Bubbles.
Oh my god. Gonna have a heart attack.
Time to go, Mr. B. Hop, hop, Mr. B. No time to waste.
What? 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 Wait, wait, wait! What are you doing? No, 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 no! What do you think you're doing?
Time to go, Mr. B.
Does nothing phase her?
Better for the girl to be with you. Better with you than alone. Alone in the crawling darkness.
Fucking Kool-Aid man just busted through the wall. Oh, a turtle. Oh. Oh.
Mr. B. No time to waste.
Oh. Are we done? Oh, JP, you're leaving? Oh, okay. Oh god, there's a fire right there. Ow.
That might be plenty for the weak scrubs and a pants of bushes, but I need more. More! I want a slice! And I want a slice!
Something is nearby.
Woo. JP, I hope you have a good day or a good birthday weekend. I hope to see you again later. What he said. Oh my god, thank god she's gone. Oh my god, thank god she's gone. Oh my god. Wait, what?
There. You must use the needle of the little sister to drain Fontaine of his Adam. It is the only way to defeat him.
What?
Fontaine waits above. There will be no going back from here. Make sure you are ready. Before moving on.
Oh, excuse me. It's the final countdown.
I remember when me and the crowd put you in that sub.
The crowd?
No more than two. You were my ace in the hole. but you were also the closest thing I ever had to a son. And that's why this hurts. Betrayal, kid. Life ain't strictly business.
Oh yeah, he looks great. He looks like, yep. Welp.
Go! Go now! Hit him with the needle!
Oh. Dude, you look like Urian from Street Fighter. Whoa, okay, calm it down there. He's a big man. I thought you were shorter than this. Ow. What happened to my Big Daddy suit? Well, there goes all my anti-personal rounds.
Good money for you.
Yoink! Got a lot of Adam though. Whoa, alright. Calm it down. Shotgun? Maybe I should use it exploding. You don't look so good. Just saying. What are you doing, lady? Alright. That should be it, right? Oh. Oh.
I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of. Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up and had tattooed inside your head. Now, if you don't call that family, I know what it is. And now,
Oh shit. Holy shit. Oh.
They offered you this city.
Oh.
And you refused it. And what did you do instead? What I've come to expect of you. You saved them. You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance.
What?
A chance to learn. To find love.
What?
To live. And in the end, what was your reward? You never said. But I think I know.
Aww.
A family.
Aww. And there you have it. That is the good ending to Bioshock 1. Whew. Oh man, how long's it been? Oh, 7 hours. Not bad. Definitely not a speed run in any measure, but I'm satisfied. Stretch my legs. All right. Nice. Let's. Oh, did I only get 2? Oh shit. I think this is the most important one though.
From the moment you boot up Bioshock, you can feel the story grab hold of you. A plane crashes at sea, a mysterious lighthouse, a sprawling city beneath the ocean. Hooking the player from the first touch without overwhelming him with convoluted RPG mechanics was key to the success of the game and the skillful ramping up of Bioshock's legendary gameplay. Bioshock has an amazing opening sequence that I can't imagine the game without it, with the plane and sort of the crash. But I understand that didn't come online until like the very end of development. Sean, is that true?
We had a couple of really depressing playtests. We had built all these systems. We thought we were doing a good job of like giving basically people a playground to play with and things to do. And when we had a playtest, we didn't realize how bad of a job we were doing in exposing those systems to the player, because we were so in these systems and in our own heads, we had no idea that we just weren't facing them towards the player at all. So after that playtest, we took a long, cold look at what we were doing and realized that we had to we were confident enough in the systems that they were going to be fun and meaningful to the player, but we really had to think about how we were going to introduce these systems to the player, and in such a way that they understand why the systems were there. Like, you can't ship a README file with the game and expect people to read it. Like, it has to be part of the experience. So the challenge is, how do you introduce people to these systems, but do it in such a way that it fits within the narrative? So we had to integrate all of these things into the story cleanly so that the player felt like it was one smooth experience. And I think the zap 'em and whack 'em thing was one of those.
And the 1-2 punch.
Yeah, the 1-2 punch that came out of that.
The plane sequence at the beginning, I heard a story that like a programmer put that together in like a day or two, and it was a very last minute thing, right?
It was. So we had done a focus test, and we had. It was one of the most depressing experiences in my life, because we were very close to being finished, and it was basically giving people what essentially became the demo, and people played it, and it was in Boston, and we were sort of behind these glass windows, all these sort of Boston guys, and like, this is a wicked piece of shit. They hated it. And they were making fun of it, and they were saying, it's like watching some guys and dolls beating each other up, and it's the stupidest thing they've ever seen. And we thought we were in pretty good shape at that point. And I remember the focus test guy was like sort of like a doctor giving me the bad news. Sorry, Ken, you better get your affairs in order.
Right.
And we all came into work the next day, and we were like, what are we going to do? And we were all pretty depressed, but I think we started talking, and as we talked, we started thinking about, what are they saying to us? What are these people saying to us? What we think there's something there. How are they missing it? And we decided that maybe they didn't understand who they were and who their role as a character, who their role in the world was, because the game at that point started with you in the ocean, floating in the ocean after the plane crash. And
the crash still was in the fiction, it just wouldn't show.
You just didn't see it, so you didn't have the voiceover saying, my parents always said I was going to do great things or whatever. That they didn't show the plane crash. We didn't establish a time period, because the plane is critical to establishing. You're smoking a cigarette, it's very 1960s looking. All that stuff was established. It wasn't established, so we decided we had no time and no money so we sort of came up with a script. I wrote some lines, a line, I think. Nate, one of our artists, recorded the line. Steven and Sean and those guys got to work on building this very simple sequence, which was relatively simple sequence. And then the plane crash actually happens over the Bioshock logo we already had. But we wrote a radio play behind that with altitude of the crash, and that, I think, set the emotional, and the people screaming in terror on the plane crash, that set the emotional tenor much better and explained who the player was. And all of a sudden, we released, then I think the next real encounter we had was people playing the demo, public encounter, and all of a sudden it was a very different experience.
No, I remember even back in the day, I think we did a thing on TV where you kind of talked about it. It was like that night, and I remember that night, like people on the forums were just like going nuts. And even though the game I think, had a lot of press attention, when people finally got to play it and go through that sequence, I just remember there was this mass sort of excitement around it. And then the game shipped only a few weeks after that, right? Or a month after that?
A week later, or a few days later.
It's amazing, like now to hear that, like literally like a month before the game came out, like the playing sequence came online or something. I mean, it was that late. Right?
No, yeah. Well, we still had to go through certification and all
Yeah,
that.
but it's like within.
It wasn't far. It wasn't far. It was really last minute, and it was one of those things where like you really shouldn't be putting in content that late. Yeah. But we felt it. We were so close to having something good that we just rolled the dice on it, and we worked really hard on it. Like we worked really hard. I remember how much time I spent on just that recorded of altitude. I could still hear the different version of that in my head. There's been so much time on that stuff, and these guys were working on getting the animations right and
the scene was shot in engine, but we decided to pre-render it so that we had to do less QA on it.
Right.
It wasn't going to be some like weird streaming error or crash error.
Wow.
It was just like we're just going to show the video. Yeah.
And it's interesting because once you start in the ocean, we had this experience of testing a lot with the water effects and how beautiful Steven's water effects were. People didn't realize they were out of a cutscene at that point. And so they would just sit there and stare, and then they pick up the controller. And they pick up a controller, and all of a sudden they realize they were controlling things. But that, as Sean said, that part of the plane is not actually interactive. It was done in the engine, but we just filmed it.
Now, as people were playing through the game and you were testing it, I'm sure there was debate about, when would you introduce these plasmids, what would the ramp be? Did that change at all, sort of as you got towards the end of development, about like, we're going to give people the gun at this point, or it's like we're going to trigger these plasmids at this point? Like, how did that work?
So, like, we moved guns around. Like, for instance, there was a big debate about, originally you found a gun in the lighthouse, a pistol in the lighthouse.
Oh,
in the very
right
beginning.
there, yeah.
And because it's a shooter, right? Like, what the hell? And we had a lot of debates about it, and I feel that it was important that we didn't do that, because the fact that you sort of go through a lot of the experience without having the distraction of a gun is important to getting you immersed in the world. Because when you have all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail, right? But you don't have the hammer, so you just sort of had to take in the world and have that feeling of fear. And like, I know when you saw that splicer bounding around on the ceiling, that you couldn't do anything about it, and that had even though that's
those are those moments, right? Like I remember when I played Unreal for the first time, where it's like you're trapped and there's a monster and you can't do it, and the lights go out. It's like that's the moment with the splicer where you're like, I want to do something but I can't, and that evokes an emotion.
I remember we kept, moving where the machine gun appeared around and where various plasmids appeared around. It was a real, it's a real fine-tuning process.
Yeah, and it gave us an opportunity, like especially with the shotgun, to really present the weapons, like put some space between them.
It's a moment when you finally.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, we get the shotgun Paul sequence.
Paul Hellquist was he put the sequence together for the when you see the shotgun laying in the pool of light. Like every game developer knows what that means. You know the minute you pick that thing up, something's going to happen. But it was still a very effective way, as I'm remembering it, to, oh look, I've been waiting for this thing, I'm going to pick it up, and now you have an immediate opportunity to use it. But at the same time, we're trying to ramp up the tension level by having the splicers kind of on the outside of the light, so you can't really see them, and then coming in one at a time and attacking you.
And we had very few tools to really control how those splicers acted. So how they were set up and how the environment was lit was really important.
There's even other things like when you get the TK plasmid, I don't think we had a lot of physical space and opportunity and time to really present that. So we came up with the narrative that, it was the doctor's office and he used TK to practice tennis. And we had the turret in there that threw tennis balls at you. So if you wanted to, you could catch the tennis balls and throw them, and you could knock things down. I think it revealed pickups that you could then, pull to yourself with TK. But we're always trying to think of like little backstories that we could do. It doesn't have to be as involved as the shotgun ambush. Sometimes it's just, let's take a grenade turret and turn it into a tennis ball turret.
Because we wanted to, because I remember like the impulse was, I've been to dentist office, and there's always some like weird aspect of the dentist personality they always want to get through their office, They always have to have their hobby featured in some way, and so we saw an opportunity there to both feature this, he's a tennis nut, and teach TK at the same time.
And
Huh. Oh man, still a lot. All right, well that's where I'm gonna end it. If you want to see more of these director's commentary cuts, you can find them in game in Bioshock Remastered. All right, I'm gonna leave off there, and oh wait, what? Museum? Welcome to the Museum of Orphan Concepts, a guided tour of ideas that Irrational Games discarded or reworked heavily during the making of the original Bioshock. Can I move? Oh. It's interactive. Slow Pro Fum. Irrational's internal name for the prototype Big Daddy variant, who mauled players with an enormous hook and fired iron bearings from a barrel. Whoa. He survived long enough to become a fully functional AI, but the team eventually cut him to focus on polishing the other Big Daddy types. This bottle appeared in Bioshock 2 as the Rumbler, throwing miniature turrets instead of cannonballs. Early Bouncer, the original Bouncer model type of Big Daddy, featured a flat-headed drill at the end of each arm. The Big Daddies were envisioned as the builders of Rapture, with weapons modified from tools that would have been used in its construction. When the Gatherers were reimagined as Little Sisters, one of the Bouncer's drills was changed to a gloved hand so the two characters can interact with each other. And then you can see their concept art. Oh, are these the sea slugs? The Gatherer. It may be hard to imagine that this creature, whose job was to reclaim Adam from corpses around Rapture, was the earliest reiteration of the idea behind the Little Sister. Since the Gatherer generated absolutely no sympathy from players, the team experimented with concepts for featuring a number of animals, including the infamous dog in a wheelchair and later a grotesque miniature humanoid. Finally, a concept sketch of a deformed child inspired the Eureka moment responsible for the Little Sisters. Forest concept art. The concept of using trees for oxygen in exchange made it the final game in the Arcadia level. What the fuck is this? Hooker. Seriously? Created around the same time as Stitchy and Grenadier, this splicer was dubbed the Hooker because of her weapon of choice. This concept evolved into the Spider Splicer when it was decided that splicer models could fill any behavior role, and the Hooker model later became the Baby Jane Splicer. Huh. Some early Big Daddy ones. Protector concept art. Stitches? Looks like Stitches from World of Warcraft a little bit. Some more concept art. What the fuck? Prey Yam Hand. Before solidifying the fiction around Adam, Irrational experimented with the idea of it being an external injected substance. Here you can see us playing around with Adam being mechanically injected, said lead artist Sean Robinson. So this splicer's got vials of it on its belt. This model was created but never made into the game in any form. Whoa. That's crazy. It's like that villain from Batman. More grotesque looking monster concepts. This is cool. Wait, what? Hanging sea life. Missing link model. This is the last bad model we did before moving on to what actually went into the shipping game. After playing with him for a while, we just said, why don't we use humans instead? I always thought of these as like Scooby-Doo monsters because they were too inhuman to invoke empathy. What the fuck? Looks like something from Alien. Yeah, I'm hand model. Alright, well, I think that's everything. Hope you enjoyed this video. If there's any questions, feel free to tweet me or make a comment on the YouTube video that I'll be posting. And yeah, hope you have a good one. Bye bye.